Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Cannavaro. That's a lovely, neat pass. Guardiola charging forward, the ball at his feet. Pele. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Down to business again.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He slings it in. Guardiola can get it clear. Spread it left. Marcelo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Yamal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Lampard, and it's Michel Platini. Ronaldinho, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Szoboszlai! Oh, split-second reaction.
Szoboszlai actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Yamal is Yamal! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And the keeper's given it away. Shapes to shoot! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pele going about things with real menace. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Platini. Now it's Pele. Great vision. Ronaldinho. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. And the pass is intercepted. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Ronaldinho. And he shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Yamal. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pele.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Guardiola. Guardiola really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Pele, lovely ball and a real chance now. Schmeichel can clear it away. Guardiola is the team's great visionary. And that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Cruyff, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. So we're up and running. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which...
And Martinez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Club America with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's through on goal here. Chance! Goal! Manchester United! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
After 8 minutes is number 8, Szoboszlai.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, super find. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nicely spread. Looking for the run. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It's played through for him. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Pedri. He's in plenty of space here. That is lovely. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? And a shot! And that's a tidy finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Szoboszlai. Belletti threads one in. Cleared without hesitation. And he's there to retrieve it. Yamal. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital. Pedri. Shot could be on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Szoboszlai. And it's Ronaldinho. He can run onto that. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Lovely pass, but can he get... And the referee has blown for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Manchester United sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Substitution for Club America, number 17, Lautaro Martinez. Number 19.
That gets us going once more.
Number 9.
He's picked his way through.
On the field. Number 7.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Rafinha. Number 11, Neymar.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Manchester United in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Irwin. Ball played for Marquez. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Knocks it into shoots! He's got a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Club America cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal carries the ball down the right.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's been cut out, well played. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Neymar, and here's Messi. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Club America really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's on it. Can he get away? And there's the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Substitution in progress.
Time for a change in personnel. Oh, there's a probing ball. All the way back.
There will be 3 minutes added
And the
time.
number on the board is 3. It's Neymar! It's bounced back off the post. And he hits the net. And right near the end, we have parity. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football, he's become a real success story of hard graft and hunger, and you can really see that in his no-nonsense style. He's won with a very steely, determined streak.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. No way through. Yamal. He can run onto that. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's found a way through. This looks promising. He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Marcelo. And this is Ronaldo. Modric.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Batistuta. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The Rossi cuts it out. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Tries to pass it through. The Rossi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mohamed Salah. Chance, surely! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Looking for options for movement. Yamal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Howson is the team's great visionary.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Akanji. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick announcement.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes and we'll be back with the second very soon.
On how to find your way around this stadium.
Away we go again.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And the pass is intercepted. Somos tries a shot!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Zanetti. And this is Bale. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Oh, that's a key interception. A probing pass. Yamal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Belletti. Shot could... And the finish!
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8, Soboslai. Yamal. Coming on the field, number 13, Hazard. Number 30, Messi.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Marcelo with the short one.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Messi. There's the header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Mohamed Salah wants to run onto this. They're urging him to shoot. It's Gerrard! Oh, that's a waste.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7.
Manchester United making further changes here and in quick succession.
Number 16. Coming on the field.
Hazard. He'll try from distance. Hazard! He is just a joy! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Manchester United are back on level terms. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Hazard demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the...
Pele! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
It's their second corner of the game. Marcelo goes short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Can he finish? Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
After 86 minutes is number 17, Gareth Bale.
Al Hilal look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
Pele can see things others simply cannot.
6 added
Crosses
minutes
it in here.
indicated.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Mohamed Salah. And no, that was never going to make it. Not the most accurate pass. He's picked his way through. Fermin. Showing good feet. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Lopez with the cross. And that should get the job done. He's having a shot! And another try! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Manchester United perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So it's down to business here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks.
Shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Score for
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Yamal. Cruyff. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now that is commitment to the cause. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's good play. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Bale. And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, he's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Iniesta. And they're on him in a flash. That ball looks a good one. Oh, good effort! And he's stuck it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's their second corner of the game. Del Piero goes short. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their third corner. Towering header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Berbatov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Belletti. Szoboszlai. Belletti. Some good work on the right flank here. Valverde. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. No, that's been intercepted. Valverde. And it's Del Piero. Iniesta. He's picked his way through. He's dealt with that really well.
Has been indicated.
It's a quick ball upfield. To Bale. And it's Valverde. Iniesta. And the shot! Cannavaro. Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half then, just getting going. Luis Suarez. Picked out brilliantly. Ronaldinho. Szoboszlai. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Cleared away. Berbatov. And there's green grass ahead of him. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, super ball!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Berbatov, and Berbatov!
Match was 96,000.
He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Manchester United have reclaimed it. Tanucci has it in a wide position, and he's managed to get free. Well, that's an excellent interception. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's got away. Marquinhos. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ronaldinho. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. That's the keeper's ball.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's been slipped through. He's had it taken off him. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Berbatov is flagged offside.
Barcelona, number 9, Berbatov.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 8, Iniesta. Number 6,
Tries to play it through.
number
Tries to get it
15,
clear.
Federico Valverde. Coming on the field,
That's a throw.
number 18, Dani Olmo. Number 5, Balde. Number 26,
2 minutes to be added on.
number 25, Caicedo.
And that
Number
interception
20,
was
McAllister.
most necessary.
Substitution.
And that will be it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and
Please
deservedly
be
so.
reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown
So
on this
what do you
map.
take away from it? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Adams gets it away. Ronaldinho. Fermin. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he can clear it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Chouameni. Nicely weighted ball. And he's quick to get rid. Now here's the delivery. And that should get the job done. And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Cruyff. Looking for the run. Cruyff. And it's hoisted clear. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Aimed beyond the defence. De Rossi. And it's Aubameyang. Cruyff. He might be in here. Deftly away. And they're back on the ball again. Manchester United have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Shot could be on. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, it's a great ball here. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Yep. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Manchester United really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ronaldinho. That's a sharp pass. Aubameyang.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're quick to get it back. Yamal's cross. Adams can get it clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Aubameyang.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Lopez. Good ball, good take.
Such good technique.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Chiellini has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution.
Liverpool choosing to make the first change.
Liverpool are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Threads one in. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Marcelo makes the interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Manchester United have reclaimed it. Pelé. And that is as much time as there will be. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through.